Welcome to another Teaching Tips Tuesday. My name is Jared Kittleson, Chief Operating Officer here at Foundation for Blind Children. And today I'm joined by Mary Wagner. Mary, welcome to Teaching Tips Tuesday.
Thank you.
Mary is one of our ADL instructors here at Foundation for Blind Children. She is UEB certified as well as having her NCRTB certification as well. Today, Mary is going to talk to us about cooking independently. Mary, what are some common misconceptions you deal with in the kitchen as far as an instructor?
I would say the biggest is the belief that because someone has lost their vision or has vision that has significantly changed, there's a belief that they can't cook anymore.
And so what is one of your favorite strategies to use in the kitchen to teach this?
Definitely texture, because vision can sometimes be deceiving. When you have a student who has a lot of usable vision, that's great, but sometimes it can play tricks. For example, I had a student one time prepare chicken, and by appearance, it looked like it was done to him, but he inserted a talking meat thermometer into the chicken, and it actually told him that based on the internal temperature, the chicken was not done. But we also talked about texture of the chicken. It's going to have a very specific texture when it's done all the way through.
Excellent. So you mentioned the meat thermometer, the talking meat thermometer. What are some of your favorite tools or utensils to use in the kitchen to that encourages this independence?
Well, I definitely love the talking meat thermometer, but I would say the iPhone, because there are so many assistive apps that help when cooking and doing other things in the kitchen. For example, there's an app where the user can call a volunteer agency and they can ask whatever question they need to ask. For example, just using the example of meat, you obviously want to make sure that it's completely done. You don't want to take any chances. So if I have any doubts, I will open up this app and utilize it and basically double check and make sure that it is done. Because sometimes if I'm in a hurry, I may not have time to analyze the texture as thoroughly as I would like. And so that's where the app comes into play.
In what app is that you use?
It is called Be My Eyes.
Be My Eyes. And we'll include that link into the email as well as the section below the video.
Awesome.
And then my last question, Mary, is what advice do you have for someone who is in the kitchen or that doesn't have your skill set to support some of the visual impairment in the kitchen?
I would say, number one, don't think that because you have lost your vision or know someone who is losing their vision that they can't cook. That's just not the case. If you get the skills and the training that you need and your confidence begins to grow, you will be able to do all of those things that you did before. You're just going to do it a little differently.
Absolutely. That's great advice, Mary. Mary, thanks for your time today and joining us on Teaching Tips Tuesday.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you next week.